This is a story about a business owner who is active in his community, paying a high price for speaking truth to the city council. The monthly public meeting was supposed to be a space where everyone could voice concerns, hold their leaders accountable, and be heard. This is a long-held practice across America that citizens deeply value. But in one southern city, this tradition was unwelcome. Around 2019, a local business owner noticed something troubling about how crime was handled unfairly by the city's police chief. Some cases were handled diligently, others were ignored. Being one of the ignored victims, the business owner spoke at the monthly city council meeting to raise his concern. But instead of hearing him, the city responded in another way. After several meetings, the city attorney warned the business owner, stop speaking up or face consequences. Not one to back down, the citizen kept advocating. In retaliation, the city attorney, with the city manager, took an extraordinary step. They condemned the business owner's commercial building, a property in the middle of repairs, getting ready for sale. This was not just any condemnation. It was the only time the city had ever forbidden repairs on a commercial building and demanded condemnation. Suddenly, all progress stopped. The building became a symbol, not of hope or renewal, but of an attempt to silence dissent. The citizen filed a free speech retaliation claim in federal court to try to lift the condemnation order, but even there the path was not fair. The judge assigned to the case protected the city throughout the trial. He restricted key evidence and blocked depositions crucial to uncovering the truth. Meanwhile, the city manager intimidated witnesses into lying on the witness stand. When this was presented to the judge, he refused to acknowledge that the intimidation was going on. Even with the biased judge, the citizen managed to convince some jurors at the first trial, but it ended in a hung jury. The second trial was not favorable, as the judge allowed even less evidence to be presented. The jury, not hearing the truth of the matter, sided with the city. The former mayor has given signed statements to the citizen which admit that city employees lied to cover up what the mayor called political retaliation. Again, this vital testimony never reached the jury because the judge had barred the mayor's deposition. After trial, a prospective buyer approached the owner about the building, having heard a rumor that city might lift the condemnation and allow repairs again if under new ownership. Reluctantly, the businessman sold the building because the city would never let him repair and use the building. Given the condemnation order, he was forced to accept a price far below what it could have been had the repairs been allowed. The financial loss runs into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, a painful price for simply speaking up in what should be an honored American tradition. Today, the new owners are actively fixing up the building, demonstrating that the building never qualified for condemnation. The building will always stand as a reminder to everyone in the city. Standing up to power in that town comes at a high cost. This experience should challenge all of us to think about what it means to have a voice and to protect the right to speak. Our nation is not just about shared places and history. It is about respecting and defending each other's constitutional right to speak without fear of government retaliation. This is what the Foundation for Judicial Reform is fighting for: continued protection of citizens' rights against constitutional violations. When judges defend the government doing the retaliation instead of the citizen who is simply exercising his free speech rights, that judge is violating their oath of office. Please help us raise awareness of the stories we are sharing and bring these issues into the forefront of our national conversations. Please visit judicialreformfoundation.org for more information. Thank you for your support.